This is a real tight deal, Okay, we got some beer in the fridge. If I didn't have multiple appointments left today, I think I would take one. A couple really excelled, couple guys kind of crash and burn, making our offer calls and letters right now. This is the money-making layer. All right, so it's final interview day. We got 2 spots, 2 inside sales agents here in office with me. We did 30 phone interviews, 16 in-person interviews, and now we got 4 final interviews here in person. They think they're coming in to just answer some more questions with me, meet some of the team. What they're actually here for is go right in the hot seat. We're putting them right on the phones. We're gonna see how they handle pressure. We're gonna see if they make excuses. We're gonna see if they're coachable. We'll do a little coaching and we'll see if they actually improve or not. And this is how we're gonna find our guy. 2 spots. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, happy Friday. All right, man. How we doing? You as well.
So we just wrapped up the last of our final interviews for the inside sales agent positions here in the office. Man, we put them in the hot seat. We got these guys right on the phone. They didn't know they were going to be doing it. A couple really excelled and did well, handle the pressure. A couple guys kind of crash and burn, and it's tough. So we are making our offer calls and letters right now. We're going to send those out and we're going to get cracking here soon. Going into that final 4, we were feeling pretty good about all of them, all right? And then we put them in the hot seat. And that's where it's got to really happen. We really hit them with the metrics that we were in the expectations that we have moving forward for the position, and asked them to perform under pressure and to be coachable, which is the other thing that we're looking for. A couple of the guys just really whiffed, and it was clear that they actually weren't going to be a fit. So thank God you got to have a multi-step interview process, and you got to talk to a lot of people and always be interviewing. We're wrapping up for the day, but now we're here in the bullpen. We got to get ready for the team. We're going to get those guys started next week. So we're going to get some soundproofing going in here. We got some drapes up already. We're going to put more drapes. We're going to put some paint in the areas where it's needed and some carpet, and we're going to make this the bullpen. This is the money-making layer, and we just got to kind of get the acoustics right so we can get all the guys slamming the phones. All right, so we're here at another one of our sold listings. This one actually closes tomorrow. Now, this is not part of our normal practice, but we as the seller, as the listing agent, we're gonna go do a walkthrough of the house today to make sure that the move-out condition is where we need it to be. This is a real tight deal. We got a very worrisome buyer's agent. She likes to catastrophize things, so we gotta take accountability, make sure this deal gets done. So we're gonna make sure that the move-out condition is absolutely perfect, and if not, we're gonna get our team in here to button things up and get it done. Let's check it out. All right, so we got a few things needing to leave still. Quite a few things. We got a clock on the wall too. Okay, let's see how we're doing in here. Now the buyer's agent was very concerned that the oven got cleaned and the outdoor kitchen area got cleaned. So let's take a look. It's a beautiful oven. Let's see. I mean, looks clean to me. This is, yeah, I think it got cleaned. So let's check it out. Got a few items up there too. So it looks like they're still making trips. Condition of everything looks great. We just got a few items left behind. Let's go check outside. Vacuum mounted on the wall still. Okay, we got various pots and whatnot. So this all looks like a junk removal to me if we can't get it all done. Okay. Outdoor, oop, we got let's see. Yep, that's filthy. Okay, that's clean. All right, let's check all the bedrooms. Okay, we got some beer in the fridge. If I didn't have multiple appointments left today, I think I would take one. We're just checking absolutely everything because these buyers are the kind that will check and be a little cranky. So no surprises. Pantry's good. I was expecting stuff in here. One thing here. So what is this? This looks like pantry wallpaper. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. No surprises. This has not been heavily scrubbed. Got some extra wallpaper for the bathroom in there. Up we go. What will we find? A few very small items. Extra carpet. Yep, little extra carpet. Jack and Jill bathroom's good. It's always interesting when things get left behind to ask why. So here, I don't know about you, but I don't have any use for the cheapest of plastic hangers. So I think the buyers might not appreciate those being there as easy as they are to throw away. Still, you know, sometimes sellers, they think that they're kind of doing you a favor. Like, oh, I'm sure they could use these. And it's not really received that way. Let's go through the dark tunnel. Another Jack and Jill bathroom. We got some bathroom items right here too. More hangers. So I'm gonna take a couple pictures for my notes so we can instruct the junk team if the sellers don't get this all out themselves. Of course, my phone is wanting to do the low light thing, but I don't need it to do that. There we go. Make it easier to not miss a couple of these items. Hoses. What kind of hoses? I don't know. Look kind of like washer and dryer hookups or something. Not an ideal place to leave the smoke detector. Let me take a picture of that smoke detector too. So they're definitely coming back. I mean, they got a computer, and who knew you'd have that many lamps? That's a lot of lamps. I wouldn't be mad if they left that clock. It's a sweet clock. Okay, the garage. So we got some extra flooring materials mixed in with a couple of items that seem to be pretty useless. So most buyers would be interested in keeping the extra flooring if it matches. But there's definitely some scrap pieces in here as well. We got some extra tile, looks like for the kitchen. That would make sense to keep. We got some tiles for the roof. I actually know for sure the buyers will want that. Then we have paint as well, but man, that is a lot of paint. And those are huge buckets. And if I'm the new buyer, like, I don't want all of that. So we'll have to see what the plan is there. I think it's likely that we're gonna get a junk removal for some of these items. All right, it's not terrible. They had it unlocked, which makes me think that maybe they might be doing like personal trips. You know, you definitely for a damn near 4,000 square foot house, you want to hire movers. But I think they're doing the whole personal trips thing right now. And if the door is unlocked, I want to leave it unlocked or have that option. If a family member who doesn't have a key is the first person back. So I'm going to transfer our key from the Supra, the real estate agent digital lockbox, to a mechanical. That way I'll still lock it just to be safe, but if someone calls and says, hey, we can't get in, I'll be able to get them access real easy. So we're wrapped up with our listing that's closing tomorrow. We're signing that one. We're in the same neighborhood. It's called Steiner Ranch, super desirable neighborhood in Austin. We got a couple other listings coming on soon, so we're gonna go preview another one. We got a divorce situation. The wife's in the house, so we're probably not gonna go inside. We'll call, check with the husband first. We might knock on the door. Otherwise, we're just gonna take a look outside and see how we're looking so we can make sure we get our comps straight. Check it out. So we got a few homes coming on the market here in the relatively near future. We just wrapped up on one that we're closing. So we're not able to currently get a hold of one of the parties to make sure that everything's cool to go stomp around inside. So we're just gonna check it out on the outside. Like I said, we got a lot of deals going on here, so we'll be back soon. Right now, we're just wanna see what the condition of the exterior of the property is with the landscaping, make sure that we can price this out appropriately and know what to expect. We'll also kind of take a quick peek at some of the competition that's coming on the market here soon, make sure that we get a good plan together. Closing day. So it's closing day, $1.2 million property. We actually have our title company coming here to our conference room. Clients should be here in a few minutes. This one is really fun. So actually met this client off a cold call circa 9 months ago or so. And we've already done 3 transactions for them. This is gonna be the 4th. So we've done 2 buys and 1 sale, this being the 2nd sale. And this is actually the property that we met them over, cold called, failed listing on the market for over 12 months with another agent, listed a solid $500,000 over the market value. It's been a tough one, right? We're talking about one of those the nicest house on the street kind of situations. And then we had a functional issue with the property. It really is a beautiful home, pool, gated golf course community, just really lovely in every way, but a pretty underwhelming backyard for the size and the scope of the house and the rest of the product. So lo and behold, once we got the price to where it needed to be, exactly what I told the clients that it would trade for when I first met them 9 months ago, we got an offer very quickly. But this one was actually their primary residence while the other 3 deals were not, right? So for this one, they were very emotionally involved. And I said, hey, look, in this situation, we can help you. We will work with you as long as you stick with us and until we get the home to the price where it needs to be. And so very begrudgingly, they worked down the price to where the market and our expertise determined that it would trade for. It got there. We got a contract very quickly, and ultimately they're very happy now. It just took a little time and elbow grease to get this one done. And yeah, we all love our home that we've raised a family in, but it doesn't mean that it's worth $500,000 more than what the market is currently trading for. So let's go get this one closed. We had a killer week. We got the bullpen wrapped up for some of the new hires, got some of those guys going. We had a couple of closings, also signed some new listings as well. So just an all-around well-rounded week and more growth to come. If you found this valuable, please subscribe, helps out a lot. And we have new vlogs each and every Thursday. So see you next week.